morning. It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025, day 7 of our specials. And at this time, we have Miss Bousseau's class who's going to introduce themselves and lead us in the pledge.
Bye. Alaric. Hunter. Emmanuel. Lucy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. All right, we're back for another great day of teaching and learning here at Hector Elementary School. Mr. Licata, you've been sharing with us the importance of working together and what happens when you do.
Yeah, collaborate. So much more can get done when we work together right there. And it's saying, anything's possible if we work together and you can achieve anything. And then, our 3 R's fit perfectly with the collaboration, working together. It's being respectful of others, right. Number 1 right there. Right. Being responsible for your part and your duty in that group, and then making sure you're ready to learn in that group right there, because it's all part of that. If we're all working together, we're all respectful, we're all responsible for our part, we're ready to learn that group, so much can get done right there. So think about how when you're working with another partner or a group, collaborating, that your 3 R's, you're demonstrating those in that group.
All right, perfect. All right, we do have one person that loves to collaborate with others and have a very happy birthday today.
Yep. Happy birthday to Miss Medeiros. We see Miss Medeiros out there. Wish her a happy birthday.
We hope that she has a fantastic day. And then, crew, what's going to be for lunch?
Today for lunch we will have a milk, sorted fruit, tater tots, and French toast, and sausage or an uncrusted butter, peanut butter, and jelly sandwich. Instead of the French toast or PB&J, you can have an anytime kit or a garden side salad.
All right, French toast and sausage, or an Uncrustable, or an Anytimer kit, or a garden salad. So lots of options there for you. And then speaking about PB&J, don't forget that our National Elementary Honor Society is collecting peanut butter and jelly for Community Cooperative. Yep. So again, everybody contributes a little bit, and it helps out, the entire community.
It does. Yep. Gonna be something. If you're out the stores, want to pick a couple up, or you have some in your pantry, bring that in, because it's helping our group right there. And again, working together, collaboration.
Okay.
To achieve.
And then we had some other people getting it done. They're saving up 1,000 points to pie the principal or the assistant principal. Right there, yes. And that's going to be May 2nd. And so those are people that are being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn.
1,000 points are by tomorrow. You need to know the names.
By tomorrow. And then more people ready to learn.
Our reflex right there. It is Thursday, so we recognize some students for reflex. First up, we have Adrian Miranda with 20 green lights right there. So Adrian. We have Stacy Jean, multiplication division, 20 green lights right there. We have Gabriella Cabela Pupo with 30 green lights. And then we have 2 with 100% fluency. We have first up, Dylan Surrey Gonzalez, 100% fluent in the multiplication division. And Lincoln Hippola, we have 100% fluent right there. So congratulations to those students of working hard on their math facts right there.
That is awesome. Also, just a couple of announcements. We are going to have some visitors today from the Cape Coral City Council around 9 o'clock. So make sure that you're doing what you always do, being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. And you may have noticed that we had a couple of new drinking fountains that were installed because they weren't getting cold. And I have to point out, you don't have to touch them. They're motion activated, okay? So you don't need to bang them and hit them. They're motion activated, okay?
Very gentle.
When you put it up there, yes. So not only with your refill, but also if you're actually drinking out of the fountain, you just wave in front right there, kind of where the button would normally be, okay? All right? And then, it's Thursday, so you know what that means? Some science trivia.
Science trivia.
All right? So, did you know, Mr. Licata?
Yes.
And this is about the Everglades right here.
Yep.
The recorded highest temperature ever in the Florida Everglades is 107 degrees. I would not have said it was that high. Yeah. And then the recorded lowest temperature is 24 degrees. Okay. So that's a huge span.
Huge gap right there.
Yes, 24 to 107. I wonder what year those happened. So I've never seen over 100 since I've been in Florida. But
that's hot.
Yeah, it is hot. Okay. And then that's it for today, but make sure you stay tuned after we sign off for a special line of scrimmage video from Dr. J. Don't forget to be respectful, be responsible, be ready to learn. But most importantly, remember what, my friends?
Smiles are free!
Smiles are free, so share one with a friend.
Collaborate with your friends.
Good morning, Hector Cafferata, and welcome to another segment of Beyond the Line of Scrimmage. Earlier this year, I had a talk with you all in reference to using the restroom properly. I noticed that it's getting better, but there's always room for improvement. I've noticed that in the boys' bathroom, we've been having issues with students writing on the stalls, on the inside of the stalls with permanent markers, and also using toilet paper and paper towels, using them instead of throwing them in the waste basket, they're throwing them on the floor. Please, guys, and I'm going to re-emphasize this, please, when you go use the restroom, use it properly. When you're done washing your hands, make sure the paper towels get thrown in the garbage can instead of the floor. There is no need for you to take any permanent markers, pens, pencils, any of that into the restroom, because if you're doing that, you're bound to do something wrong. So I'm going to ask the teachers, I'm going to challenge you guys to make sure that when you send a student to the restroom, that they do not have any writing utensils on their property, because if they do that, if they take it to the restroom, 99% of the time, they're going to use it to do something they have no business doing. So I'm going to ask the teachers to help me out and do me a favor to make sure whenever a student is assigned to use the restroom, make sure they're going to the restroom and not taking anything in there with them. Also, just to let you all know, in the Student Code of Conduct, there is a disciplinary code in terms of you going in using the restroom, you're causing a disruption in there in terms of taking stuff and throwing it on the floor. That's called vandalism, because if you're doing that, you get caught doing that, there is a disciplinary code for that. So make sure, and I'm going to say this, make sure that when you go to the restroom, you use it and you come out. It's easy peasy. That's all you have to do. All right, so I'm going to challenge you guys to finish out the rest of the year properly and make sure that when you're using the restroom, you use it appropriately. If not, you're going to have an escort to take you. And I think it's very, very embarrassing to be of this age and have to have a staff member to walk you to the restroom. And girls, that applies to you too, because we can have a female staff member to walk you to the restroom as well. This has been Dr. J. Glad to be back. You guys have a great rest of your day.